Okay, welcome everyone to another Doki Doki Literature Club stream. Let's cut the music here for the stream, sadly, because we gotta rock this music. There we go. We've got to rock ourselves the tracks for Doki Doki. I'll up the volume here for this, I think. Yeah, we're good there. Yeah, we're fine. Think. Hope. Okay, though. I think we're all set, ready to go. I like those audio levels. I'm not going to mess with them, at least before we really get going here. But if you are new at all to Doki Doki Literature Club, how can I put this? I've done, what, 2 parts, I think? I've done already over on my second channel on YouTube, the Wolf's Den. You can go find that real easy by going to Dark Wolf on YouTube. It'll be over on the side with all the other channels I like to give shout outs to. And this is a game that is much different than what it looks like. I think that's the easiest way to look at. I don't know why I have no images here. I do not know why I have no pictures here, but I know this is... Apparently the last time I played it was the 10th. It's been a long time. I played this game last year. I've not touched this game in 2020. So... Oh, Lord, we're starting a poem. I didn't realize we were starting right there. Okay. Just to show anybody who doesn't know what is under this. There you go. That's all you're not seeing is history, skip, auto save, load, and settings. Not going to be messing with that much, I can tell you that much. So, just wanted to show that to anybody who had no idea what the subscriber or latest follower numbers and tips and all that might be covering. So, okay, let's get to the poem. Now, if I remember correctly, we were shooting for Yuri. This right here is Yuri. She's not the happiest person. Or at least she doesn't think about the happiest things, so we want dark and depressing things for the most part. And when I say dark, I mean not just normal dark. We're not going for that. Like, broken might work. But I don't know if it's disaster. Seeing that it's been like 3 weeks, it's going to take me forever to remember what words work for which girl here. Entropy? Could be entropy. I'm going to go entropy. I'm feeling it. Yes! Pout, warm portrait, eternity, capable, frightening, precious, captive, judgment, secretive. Capable? No. Frightening. Yes. Jump note, nature laugh, poof, charm, feather, kawaii, rain cloud, incongruent. Incongruent seems like it's gotta be. It's a big word. Everything else is tiny words. This is a like $12.9 million word. Clouds unrequited, ambient, afterimage, melancholy existence, lust, whisper, melody, and extraordinary. Oh, Lord. Extraordinary? Unrequited. Maybe it's unrequited. Nope. That's what I thought it was. Well, good thing we don't have to get all of them right. Together, tears, grief, dream, marriage, depression, disoriented, extreme, horror. That one, I thought it might be extreme, but then I saw horror and that made it easy. Hope, unrestrained, awesome, invaluable. That's a big word too there. Misery. I can get a muted. I think I got there just in time to mute my sneeze. Woo! I'm unsure if I got there in time. I'm gonna go Wrath. Yeah. Disown, Twirl, Whistle, Waterfall, Covet, Heart, Question, Strawberry, Ocean, Comfort. I know who Disown goes to, so it's not that. Covet? No, because Unrequited was Sayori. I'm gonna do it anyways. I kinda didn't think that was gonna work though. It's gotta be death. It's gotta be death, right? Or despise. Bray Wyatt here with the Fireflies? Effulgent? That's a big word. It's not headphones. It's not fantasy, vanilla candy, forgive, boop. I'm gonna go death. I knew it was one of the two. I had a bad feeling that's who it was. Jumping Sparkle, email memories, cheer, disarray, intellectual. Yeah, okay, big words will work. Bouncy, unending, bed, bliss, vacation, skipping, beauty, lollipop, kiss, pleasure. It's gotta be unending, right? Yeah. Peaceful, color, cage, agonizing, atone, bunny, journey, loud, romance, spinning. Ooh. It could be cage. It could be agonizing. It's not a tone. I really doubt it's a tone. I'm gonna go cage. I had my questions about agonizing and the tone. It's using big brain. It's using big brain. Anxiety, sensation, variant. All of them could be anxiety. That would pop off for all of them. Sensation, variance, unstable. Once again, could pop off for all of them. Time, flying, graveyard, passion, electricity, silly. That could be two of them again. Stable. Yes! Vivacious, rose, happiness, swimsuit, playground, cheeks, cute, music, keep crimson. Crimson. Skirt, games, mouse, landscape, vitality, party, adventure, holiday, dance, embrace. I mean, the biggest word here is probably vitality, but that's the only one I can think that might work. Yep. Rainbow, fickle, anger, sing, play, scars, family, joy, merger, or meager, uncontrollable. Uncontrollable. Bubbles, blanket, whirlwind, alone, parfait, flee, empty, insight, special, lazy. Flee? universe. Clumsy, pure vertigo, gray movie. Defeat, vivid, nibble, heartbeat. Almost said heartbreak, heartbeat. Heaven sent. Wonderful. Wonderful. This one's tough too, because that could be two of them, that could be two of them, that could be two of them, that could be two of them. Hell, that could be all three. I'm gonna go universe. That was totally a guess. Doki Doki, chocolate fun, marshmallow flower, lipstick, psychology, or philosophy. Nightgown, sticky, calm. I mean, this one seems pretty easy. Hurt, prayer, promise, socks, destiny, analysis, hopeless cry, contamination. It's contamination or analysis. I feel like it's contamination. I feel like it's gotta be contamination. Yep. Imagination, breathe, hop, masker, sham, dark, aura, papa, sunny, shopping. Masker could be two of them. Dark could be two of them. Imagination could be two of them. I feel like masker. Yep. It was almost perfect. I gotta know. How am I set up here? I think I could have gone down. Oh, no, now I gotta do voices. I just thought about that. Oh no, my voice acting chops have to go into play again. Good thing I came prepared with water. Ugh. Luckily, Monica wasn't much of a voice. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Oh no, yeah, that's a good word to use. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh, here we go. This is the one voice. Oh, the one voice I remember. Yeah, bro, I can't wait for the festival, bro. Yeah, man. It's gonna be great, bro. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, but shop. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, bro. The festival's a whole. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of food. Gotta carb up, bro. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Holy shit, where's Sayori at anyways? I have to think about that. Monica! Do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on, bro. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. Man, Natsuki, not down if you don't like squid. Keep that in mind. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by... Really? That... I didn't... That's really dialogue that I have to read right now. Okay. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because, brah, it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? Oh yeah, gotta crack the back here. Yeah. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Look at that. The game is self-evident. The game knows what is up. The game understands all. Oh, what, bro, what you talking about, bro? Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Yeah. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where? No. Here. Okay. I think that was supposed to be more of a excuse me, but whatever. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Well, that's not a good sign. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Sayori, you can't see me. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Or no, I think that's more of a huh. Is everything alright? Of course. God, this voice is terrible. It's too high pitched. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. I can see the darkness in the eyes. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. Something, I can sniff it out. Doesn't smell right here. The conversation has already dispersed. Don't know why I want to say dissipated. Dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Matt, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori lately? Or recently? Or other synonyms for as of late? Anything with her? Kind of turned a bit into both Monica and Sayori there. In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Okay, I've had these days, you know, where you're sitting there and there's something going on. Something. The mind's at work. And see, Monica's on the same track where she legitimately heard me through the mic. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Matt. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, no, it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Monica, what you talking about? What you suggesting there? Person of interest? I wasn't the biggest fan of that show. Didn't look terrible. Not the biggest fan of the show. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Matt. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. Well, she did literally say she was going to drag me here to some extent. So, you know, that's the thing. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. Yeah. She's always been full of sunshine. Thank you, SMG, for following. I appreciate it. It's not any different now than it always... It's not... Follow took me out of my groove, man. Follow took me out of the groove. It's not any different now than it always has been. Oh, wait a minute. Crack that back here. If you had a catchphrase, what would it be? Oh, I have no idea. You want friends that don't keep stuff waiting. I have no idea what my catchphrase would be. It would be something simplistic and utterly stupid. More than likely. I gotta crack the back like Monica's doing here because I don't see how anybody could stand like that. That looks painful. You're so funny, Matt. No, I'm not. I'm not humorous at all. Have you thought... I can't speak. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? Ellipses. I've said too much? I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Where on earth? Don't yell at Monica that much. I don't think she deserves that. She's butting her nose in a bit, but I don't think she deserves that. Well, where in the world's the widget when I need it right here? You know what? I'm just going to do it anyways. We're going to make it happen. So that says what? There we go. Monica smiles meaningfully. Oh, man. That was perfect. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Oh, man, here we go. Oh, now I've turned into Kel from Keen and Kel. Oh, here we go. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. Aw, she's talking shit about me, ain't she? I sigh and sit myself down. She's talking shit. I guarantee it. She bad-mouthing me right to Sayori. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. I know what she's saying to her. Oh no, do I want to know? Do I want to know this conversation word for word? Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice the headset cord. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. Oh, she's giving me the eyes. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. Realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. She's saying subscribe to PewDiePie. I love the idea of Monica just down by Sayori on one knee. Sayori, all you have to do is subscribe to PewDiePie. Help him defeat T-Series. Oh man, that's exactly what it needs to be now. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and I sit in one next to her own. Oh, Yuri with the ellipses. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. Hell, I was over there sobbing. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Cue the laugh track. How were you even able to tell How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. Yuri has telepathy. This is what we have learned. Can we go to the part where they all subscribe to PewDiePie? That's the secret twist ending. That's the special twist ending at the end. They all just subscribe to PewDiePie. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No, you read my brain. She read my brain. Totally. Not that I was staring or anything. She was also eyeballing. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Is this a modded game or regular? It's just base Doki Doki. No mods, nothing at all. So, base Doki Doki Literature Club. As the audio seems to be real low here. I'm going to crank this thing up. Hopefully that does not kill your ears. I can only hope. There we go. Hopefully that's good. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Deep. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. Yes, very much so. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. I already talked plenty with Monica. I mean, you're a little late to the party, Yuri, just saying. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Oh, Yuri's now. She's jelly. She's jelly? Yeah. She seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. And, no, not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's totally not that. Sorry. She's looking away. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. You're misreading the info. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's it. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much, like you just did, and misunderstanding everything. Sweet release of death, dear Lord. Matt, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. God, Yuri, we're getting too deep here. I can't. Too much deepness. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. You know, what is it? 8 Untold Mysteries? Is that the name of the show? For some reason it blanks me. That show is great. Ah. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? Stop. Stop what? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Most human beings are complex, you know. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on. Inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. Yuri, I just realized that Yuri talks a lot like a robot. If you created a robot and let it just speak its own English, I feel like it would use words like Yuri. A lot of somewhat big words, but not really big words. It would fancify everything far too much. So welcome anybody just joining the stream. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well... I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends. That's all. Man, this is like actual high school all over again. Ellipses. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Oh god, she's reading the brains again. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. More just deep speech here. Like, we're going down a rabbit hole. I don't know how far this rabbit hole goes, but we're going straight into Wonderland, that is for damn sure. You require a certain liquid, and I assume it is not water. More hoppy. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you. No, it is. Oh, water's delicious. Quite tasty. For some reason, her voice just escaped my brain entirely. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, God, man, that's much as I love my facial hair. Woo! That water just gets stuck there, and then you're like, oh, it's annoying to a point. It's still there. I said, bitch, no, go away. Why you gotta be so mean to Yuri? I mean, she's creepy to a point, but why you gotta be so mean to her? She just might have some telepathic abilities, seemingly. As long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I'm good. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Ellipses. Oh god, Monica. I wasn't ready. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Ooh. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. Oh, look at that. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. As we found out from SMG here, it was subscribed to PewDiePie. You eat all my beans. What? I mean, if I gotta eat beans, that's perfectly fine. I enjoy beans quite a lot. Baked beans are delicious. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Subscribe to PewDiePie, probably. So, okay, who are you talking to first? Who are we giving the poem to? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? Whew. Man, I would much rather just do Natsuki's voice. It's so much easier on the throat. And Monica's voice ain't bad either, but man, Sayori and Yuri, they take some ability. Hi, Matt. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Nope. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Monica, you're too positive. You're way too positive for me. It would also make me happy to see. With that's great and all, but you're still too plucky. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Ellipses. Your style's gotten so refined, Matt. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well. Oh, SMG, you're a Sayori guy? Okay, I haven't seen many people be the biggest fan of Sayori. Personally, I don't think I could really put one at the top. They've all got their traits, in my opinion. Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. I'm not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... Not gonna cross our backbreaker position. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Because I'm a total edgelord, you know. The poem says, help me, I am having Taco Bell diarrhea. Oh, I want to see a haiku about somebody who had a rough time with Taco Bell. I'd be down for that. Probably no one else would, but I would. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway... And whenever the screen goes black, you hear a faint voice saying, "You like jazz." I'd be down with that. And it's just like this real total sultry narrator voice, so it's just Morgan Freeman combined with like a dude who does some movie narrations. That's the dude who said you like jazz. I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. And now it is time for a dramatic reading of The Lady Who Knows Everything, as written by Just Monica. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. It's like this, yeah. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. Dear Lord, the lady who knows everything. Knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Thank you. Give me those snaps in the chat. Alright, what went down? It was my poem, Roses are red, violets are blue. Sorry, wrong thing. I meant to say roses are red, violets are blue. Go away, you bitch. I don't love you. Dear Lord. Poor Monica. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Everyone seems more sad than happy. I lost her voice for a second. Once again, it escaped me. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? I mean, technically, you could. You could, but it does make more sense. The worst things normally get room. That, you know what? Never thought about that, yeah. Only bad things really seem to be written about. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Why'd you put a GoFundMe in the chat? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Yes! It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoyed writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. That's not bad advice, actually. Not terrible, not great advice, but not bad advice, Monica. You know what? You get a good old thumbs up for that advice. Or lost track of my mouse. You can't see it, but I did lose track of my mouse. Well, sadly, SMG, I have literally, like, no money. So, I do feel bad for your friend there with the, Australian wildfires. All that stuff going on in Australia is terrible right now. But, I sadly cannot give. I am essentially broke. But on a lighter note, who should I show my poem to now? There we go. Okay, I gotta get this. Yeah, there we go. That's just gonna annoy me. Alright, I will make an executive decision and randomly decide. Oh, wait. I legitimately have no idea where it is. Alright, wait. Here it is. Didn't land on anybody. Oh, Natsuki? Okay. Just go randomly decide, but didn't land on anybody anyways. Okay, at least I get to do Natsuki's voice. I'm down with that. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! God, fuck you, bro. Well, that was, quick and easy, right? next we're going Yuri? Okay. Ellipses. Matt, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Ugh. I get a point where I can kind of hear myself and the game now. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. You're lying. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. I don't believe she's telling the truth. There's no way my poetry's this good. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never, ever shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? I can't wait to see what your poem is when we get to Sayori. Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Matt, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Really? I wouldn't have guessed. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back here. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep tinkerers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, I just read your comment there, SMG. Just the idea of somebody just pops in, looks at Yuri, nerd, walks out. And those friends don't laugh at me. Well, here we go. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. That's something I don't get. I mean, like, why are they making fun of your body type? And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Matt. It's the opposite. I don't know anything, Jon Snow. She has become Jon Snow. She knows nothing. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. And now we're getting depressing. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. Man, we're getting too deep here. Yuri, this is getting too deep with this. I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Matt. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. Man, I'm starting to relate here with the things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. Listen to that. Listen to that peaceful music in the background. Just so calming. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw 'em. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. And he's probably talking about Monica. Sadly, he's probably talking about Monica. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hand. Yeah, head in her hands. There we go. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Wait, check something. Dear Lord, this is the video you put in the chat. Oh God, I don't even want to know what that turns into. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh man, this is a sequel. Okay. Now it is time for a dramatic reading of Ghost Under the Light, Part 2, as written by Yuri. The trindles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing in the distance, a blue-green light flickers. Ooh. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me from succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. And that has been Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. Let's get those snaps in the chat. If you're watching video on demand here on the YouTube, snaps in the comments. Go ahead. Yes, yes, yes. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Ellipses. Do you dislike it? No. Of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Big brain. Ellipses. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. My character likes saying yeah a lot. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Well, there's only one option left. Sayori, be ready to read a poem apparently about Taco Bell diarrhea. Ellipses. It's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Matt. Sayori, is there something wrong? You've been a little iffy today. Just saying. Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Did that bring that down just a bit? Yeah. Alright. Dear Lord, what in the world's that? Do I even want to know? Got a new achievement here on Twitch. I don't know which one it is, but got a new achievement. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! God. Sayori, you need to be too high-pitched. It's annoying. I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Sure you will. Sure you will. I got a bad feeling. I don't remember if this is when a certain something happens. I've got a bad feeling. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second, bro. Bruh, is it just me, or did you say something strange right now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, bruh. You got catchphrases. Why is the mood so fucking weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? God, I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? See ya, SMG. Thanks for being here in the stream, man. Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? God. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey and shit. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. How? Oh, not yet? Oh, you're not leaving yet? Sorry about that. SMG, thought you were. How would I say that? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. She went home just to sub to PewDiePie. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. Cha. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, because that's all she seems to want to do. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge rightfully accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Ooh. Oh, Monica's apparently got the burps. Or at least some gas coming up. Whew. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri... Ellipses. Yuri can... Bruh? Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Bro, why you saying that while I'm in the room? Cut down. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? She can bury my dead. Dear Lord. About that, I love atmosphere. Dear Lord, she got all excited about the atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. So she's straight. I got atmosphere. Atmosphere. I got atmosphere. Atmosphere. I know atmosphere. I love atmosphere. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Matt. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always something. There's always some dirty work I could give you. God, it's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. God, shaw. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Matt may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting me with decorations. Hold on, bro. I never said that. Twisting my words. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? I've done chains. Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Matt, too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Matt to decide, and the chat, how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. God. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Matt, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you and the chat. Of course, yeah. I'm gonna die. One of them's gonna rip my arms off if I don't choose them. Huh. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, Sayori. So SMG, you're saying do Yuri. That's what I initially planned on doing, mainly for the fact that the initial playthrough of this is to go through Yuri. You're saying Sayori? Should we go through Sayori? My initial idea was to go through Yuri, but I mean, we can go through Sayori. Okay, we will go ahead and do Sayori. I mean, did you just say no? Yes, no. Can't go back either, because I didn't save. I should have saved. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. God, do you really hate us that much? No. Never said that word. Never said it. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this difficult. Okay, now do we go with Yuri? I entirely forgot that was in there as an option, though. No, we'll save right here. Might as well. Yes, fine. Fine. Okay. Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you fucking serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. Gosh. I was just saying. Oh. Gosh. So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Matt? Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. Of course you're glad, Yuri. Stop bullying. Stop the bully. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, but I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little bit sour. I think that's an understatement right there. Did I already play this game? I've watched a playthrough of it once. It was old. It was back when the game first dropped. So, it was a long time ago. I remember bits and pieces of it. I do not remember all of it. What in the world was that glitch? That was weird. I remember bits and pieces. I don't remember the whole thing entirely, but I remember kind of like main little story bits. And as I played through it, more and more has kind of come back to me. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Matt? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Oh, here we go, bro. Fucking ellipses, bro. Ellipses. Natsuki. Look. What? What do you want? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything yet. Oh, I'm having too much fun with that voice, man. Maybe next playthrough, or next round of going through these girls, because we gotta go through all of them. She sounds like Grumpy Princess from Adventure Time. She kinda does. I was thinking more so, Napoleon Dynamite, but yeah, she kinda does. I love this voice, though, man. I'm having too much fun with it. Because I felt like Natsuki saying that Buff Suki became a meme. She needed to be much different voice-wise than everybody else. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Matt picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. Gosh, kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, gosh, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Morgan Paul has joined the server. Lord. Well, when the accident happens, take this. Oh, God. That's what it was. Dear Lord. Anybody who hasn't played this game, man, they'd be confused probably at that. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No! I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Ellipses? You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole damn event. Gosh! I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Yeah, bro. Everyone packs up their things. Start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right! I didn't give you my number. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alrighty then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. I just got that number. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. I got football's gonna be on, you know, wild card weekend. It's gonna be real tough. NFC's got some pretty good matchups. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alrighty then. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Matt. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? Ellipses. I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. Come on. Eye contact here. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, wildcard weekends can be good. Seahawks could get upset. I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Ha! It's already Sunday. Ugh. I've been getting extremely anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. God, man. I'm trying to figure out a way. These headphones not the greatest for this type of situation, especially trying to keep my ear comfortable. There we go. That'll work perfectly fine, hopefully. There's no... Okay, yeah, already read that. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. Oh, man. Already sending them text messages. He's been, don't want to say getting in there, but you could say he is, getting in there. Getting in them DMs. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Oh no. Should there be a disclaimer? There may have to be a disclaimer right here. If you are sensitive to certain subjects, aka bodily harm, self-harm, suicidal tendencies, things of that nature, be very wary for what you may see. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Oh, Lord. I don't know if I'm ready for this. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. I'm just trying to be very weary about this. I'm unsure what I can or cannot show here on Twitch. So, yeah. And with this going up on video on demand on YouTube, just want to be very weary with it. Sayori? Oh, thank you. I thought this was the good way of it going. So, we're good. We're good so far. Hi, Matt. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Oh Lord, this voice, man. Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction, possibly out her window. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Finally get to the point. Why am I yawning? I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Matt. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. That's not... What you just said should not be something you childishly laugh at. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? Gotta do the shaking motion, you know. Here, wait, let me do it like this. So it's like this. Yeah. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. Got to the shaking of her. So tell me already. Ow. I like that I did not think I would ever actually hit the table that's beside me. But I did. Ow. Ooh, that hurt. There we go. Pain. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. There we go. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Matt. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Even that voice annoys me.
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Into the real portion of the game. Now we're into the... Yes, it's an anime, but the visual novel thing. Real shit going on right now.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me.
Now we're we're so deep, we're lower than 6 feet. Ellipses. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Ugh. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Matt. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
This is... No wonder there's no voice acting. This would be tough to go through.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Matt. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you come here and I made you hurt too.
I'm so happy we have very little dialogue left with her after this.
I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Now I'm gonna die.
Matt.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Matt.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Matt,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. Oh, I entirely missed that. Yeah, I'm not going to catch that. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
Ellipses. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything.
Just like Jon Snow. Nobody seems to know anything.
It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Matt. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary, too.
Oh, Sayori, your voice is killing me. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah?
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah?
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice, then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to truly understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. See you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. Oh, Lord. Oh, that was exhausting doing her voice. Whew, I gotta just go straight taking the headset off, just. Whew. Doing her voice. I don't know what. I guess I'm yawning because I don't have enough caffeine in me, but don't need any more for today. Say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Man, I'm so happy I'm done with Sayori's dialogue for a while. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. Shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. should be common sense to do that, but
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. So you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And, did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. Smooth. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
It's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! There we go. Up the, audio a bit. Up the, music at least. It's weird, I don't know exactly what might be the perfect spot here for the audio, because it seems to take a little bit bigger of a spike than I expected to at points. That should be good though. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them.
So,
I guess I should probably change the title of this stream, because I feel like we're not getting to the festival today. There we go. There we go. That's a better title, I think. So, should we get started?
Yes.
I think Sayori's voice just killed my throat. That is not good, seeing like I gotta do commentary tomorrow.
I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements.
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I just like about you, actually. Ooh.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. Really atmospheric and enhancing, one would say. What's that one thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils.
Oh,
How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
not familiar at all. What? I know it's a Pokemon move, that's about it.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the button. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily.
I think, yeah, Yuri, you brought that why was that already in? Yuri trying to get it.
Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with everything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Oh, we're gonna make some chain. Yeah. What was it? Construction paper chains? Is that what it was? Those things? God, that's all people knew how to make. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here. Plop.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Dear Lord. Yuri, you're doing too much here. Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
Ooh-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Who says that? Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker mat. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Sing. She starts doing butterfly knife moves. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Good color choice, Yuri. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. Ugh. Yeah, there we go.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yep, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
She pulls out 14 different kunai.
They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Yeah.
You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about things. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me.
God, these voices just bring up the burps. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy, extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Oh!
Matt, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp.
It's not just sharp, it's extremely. Gotta have that adjective in there.
It can cut through skin like paper.
Why'd she... Like, I know. Your cutter, we've already seen that. We saw that earlier. Why you gotta say that it's as sharp it can cut through skin like butter? That's more serial killer than anything.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Whoa! 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 It's going too quick. Feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back, as I think most would in that situation.
But please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
She's secretly a vampire, just like that horror story we listened to, or we read. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sure was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do. But I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Matt! you really just do that?
Now we're even.
Ellipses.
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Matt.
Yes, indeed I am. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird. I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Later that day. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. God, man. Doki Doki Literature Club creates the random burps. Looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really.
5-minute crafts.
Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paints. We'll need about 6 cups of water. To put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I came in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. We all knew somebody like this. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. We need to get to this festival quick.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime,
something else, then night, I think.
Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat! What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know.
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Man, she is into the simple things. That's it. I'm not gonna lie. Good thing to live by. I'm not a very party-heavy guy. I don't go out and hang out a ton with a bunch of people. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about... I feel like this thing is glitching out on me for no reason. I feel like it is. I don't know why. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Kya? Nani?
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me. That's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you.
Sorry, it's totally my fault.
I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. This is where things about to go a little too far. Remember, we stated she was intimate already. We're an intimate person. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry? I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's head or neck or face, whatever. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. Suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Woo-hoo! Woo-wee! Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. You going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. Needs to dry first.
That's true. But won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew!
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not like that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Ah, so you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well, ellipses.
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It's not like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will.
Well then.
Yuri
fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Technically, did the character just ask her out? Like, that's what it sounds like. He totally did. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Matt.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Bubble intrusion on my personal space. Bubble, the music has stopped. This is Yuri, you're nice and all. I like you. You're cute, you're adorable, you know, you got your Shiloh. Yeah, I get it. But you know, the personal space thing, sorry, but you're a little too close for comfort.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Oh god, she's back.
Hi, Matt.
God. Oh, I've lost it. Sayori, just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Matt. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri rushes off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, how close you got to her. Makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Matt? I'm supposed to be happy for you.
I did not mean to click auto. No, I don't want that.
Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much.
Sayori, you're great. You're going through some shit, I know, but your voice is annoying and hurting my throat to some extent.
Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Whoa, you're going a little far there now. Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Matt. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what?
Ellipses.
Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. Put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Where is it? Yeah, it works.
I'm scared, Matt. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori, it's true.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. Did this to myself. Matt, I like you so much that I want to die.
That's a thing people say, too. I've seen people say that before. Why?
That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Slide my hand... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the only thing I read of that initially was I slide my hand down. And I was like, whoa, where are we going with this? I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Well, shit. This is an important decision. And seeing as it is a very important decision, I'm gonna leave this stream here. This is legitimately where we're gonna end this. Why? Well, mainly, I don't want to have to do Sayori's voice anymore. And I like the idea of coming back to essentially one of the most important choices in this game. So that'll be fun. So with that, if you're watching video on demand, thank you for watching there. If you've been watching here in the stream, thank you for watching live here on Twitch. I'll be back probably Monday. Doubt I'm going to stream tomorrow or Sunday. Maybe Sunday, probably not though. Probably back Monday. Don't know what I'm going to stream. May do some sports related stuff or hop into maybe something different. Because I like bouncing this game around and not just rushing through it like I've thought about doing. But thank you guys once again for watching. And we'll see you guys later. And of course, as good as this track is, We need one thing entirely. We're gonna mute that music. We're gonna come back to the most important thing here. And we need those jams. And we'll go with... Well, let's go with this. This is a good one. There we go. So once again, thank you. And I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with